So this is what you will be receiving in the kit. You will get 2 lenses, 2 buckets, 2 lights, some covers, and these bolts. You will also receive some brackets that I will show you later in this video. First, we're going to get these lights mounted into the 2 buckets. You are going to take a flathead screwdriver and open the holes in the lights to be able to fit the screws. You're going to do this at all 4 corners. After this, you take the supplied bolts and you're going to see there's a side with 1 nut and a side with 2 nuts. You're going to take the side with 2 nuts and unscrew the top nut and put it in the hole that you just made bigger. You're going to reapply the nut and tighten everything up. After you've installed the 4 screws, you're going to take the bucket and mark the 4 holes on the bucket because you're going to have to drill them. Now you're going to unscrew the 4 nuts so you'll be able to put the light into the bucket. You just align the 4 screws up with the 4 holes you just drilled and push it in. After this, you reinstall the 4 nuts to keep the light in place. For now, just tighten the nuts enough to hold the light in place. After installing the light fully, we're going to be able to tighten them even more to point the light in the direction it needs to go, as there are springs on the back to keep tension. Now we're going to take the provided bracket and the 2 bolts and install it into the car. This is installed in the place that the original headlights were also mounted. On the other side, we're going to do exactly the same thing, only this bracket is straight and not bent. So be careful to put the right bracket in the right place. Now we're going to take the buckets and place them in the car. I also took the lens to be able to have a full picture of how the light is going to sit in the car. I took a marker and tried to mark the places I want the brackets to bolt to the bucket. Really take your time, as this is a crucial step into having the lights fit properly. After you mark the brackets, you're going to drill the 2 holes to be able to bolt the brackets to the bucket. After drilling the holes, we're going to take the small screws provided. They have a side with a Phillips head and a side with a nut. I would personally recommend to put the side with the Phillips head into the bucket, as this is the side you're going to be able to see and the Phillips head just has a nicer appearance. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Now you're going to reinstall the bucket with the brackets attached to it in the car and put the nuts in place. Now I take the lens and place it on the bucket, as this is going to make my job of aligning the bucket a lot easier. Now that everything's aligned, I'm going to take a look at the space between the bracket and the car. As you can see, there's quite a lot of space, so I'm going to fill this space with washers. Me personally, I used 4 washers on both sides, but this can vary from car to car. As you can see here, I used some tape to keep the washers together to make my job of installing them easier. Now I tighten all the bolts that I won't be able to reach after installing the lens. As the lens has to be water sealed with some proper glue, I won't be able to remove it after, so it's crucial that these bolts are tightened now. For the same reason, I'm going to be cleaning the inside of the bucket and the inside of the lens, as you won't be able to reach these areas after. Now we're going to stick the lens onto the bucket. It's recommended to use window glue, as this really seals off the area nicely, but I didn't have any, so I just used some normal strong glue and this worked fine too. Now I place the lens on the bucket for the final time and press it into place. After this, I use some tape to keep some pressure on the lens as the glue dries. Now all that's left to do is taking the light bulb out of the old headlight and placing it into the new one and reconnect the wiring. And as you can see here, this is the finished result. Now all that's left to do is to repeat this for the other side, which is exactly the same process. Now let's test the lights. The low and high beams both work perfectly, so this is the job finished. Thanks for watching.